Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. So today I'm going to go over all of the projects that I finished in August. I'm calling this my Donies series. So everything that I got done each month I'm going to go over with you and kind of give you a quick little flip through of everything. I did a lot in August. I mean, my list was longer than all of this, but I feel like I did pretty good for the month of August while also balancing school and everything else in life going on. All right, so let's get started to all the stuff that I was able to finish. I did this beautiful painting. I called it the Dome of Rain. I have had her sketched out for quite some time now. It's done on a book page with acrylic paint and some colored pencil. I also did another painting on book paper with acrylic and colored pencil and some Posca paint pens of an old co-worker that I had who was just absolutely amazing, and she inspired this, and I absolutely love how this one turned out. I also was able to finish my bucket list journal. This is just a book that I had found at the dollar store. I thought it was so cool that it was in the shape of a suitcase, and I thought that would be really cool to repurpose and make my own and make a bucket list journal. So I did take out the original pages and put a lot of stickers on the inside covers, and I added my own signature of pages in here and glued those in and wrote my entire bucket list on the inside. This took longer than I thought it would. I think a big reason it took a long time was because I tried to do like typewriter text. So trying to get all the details of the text on there took quite some time, and then gathering all of the ephemera to put in there also. But I love how this turned out. I do still have let's see, some empty pages here in the back that I can add onto as I think of more things that I want to fill my life with. And then I finished this Use Your Stash journal. I have so much stash hoarded of like bits and pieces of stuff and stickers and scrap papers. So I thought, well, what better way to try to get rid of that stash by making a journal. This is volume 1. There are probably going to be many volumes because I have so much junk. So I just went through and started using up things as creatively as I could. Some little terrariums here. This took a long time too, but I like how it turned out. I know I'm flipping through this very quickly, so you might have to like slow the speed down. I just have so much to get through in this video. Lots of flipping. I always feel bad throwing away my paint paper towels because I think they just look so pretty when you're done, and it's so sad that you just have to put it in the garbage. Lots of different stuff in here. These little pockets, it's amazing to be able to get rid of a bunch of junk in those. Just cram it all in there. a little Frida. I think I used Tombow alcohol markers on this, and they kind of faded really bad already. So I don't know if it's maybe the cardboard I'm using it on, but whichever. Some little letters in here. I think this flips up. Some packaging from things I've bought. Towards the end, I was like over this journal, and I just started throwing the most random stuff together. Like, I need to be done with this. This is really cool too. I like that. And the back. And then I'm writing like when I finish things on the back, so I can kind of look back in 10 years from now. I'm like, oh yeah, I did that 10 years ago. That's cool. What else did I finish? Oh my gosh. I finished the first signature of my travel journal. I think I'm going to do a dedicated flip to this, but whew, this is a monster. Look at how thick this is. Look at this. Crazy. I did not think when I undertook this project that it was going to take this much work. Like, look at the seams are busting. There's just so much stuff in here. It's just crazy. And I went back and I put in my journaling and how many steps we did. See if I can turn the pages. I have started on the second signature. I think I'm getting close to done, which is really nice. And then while we were there, I did find a 4-leaf clover, and I saved the 4-leaf clover, and I put it in this little pendant. I don't have any resin stuff, so I used, where is it? This Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. It doesn't dry as nice and as clear as a resin, but it got the job done. This is really cute if you put this over your stickers also to make magnets or little pins. I love this stuff. I think I got it from Michael's, but I'm sure you can find it online and Hobby Lobby and all sorts of other places, but that's really cool. Oh, and then for the mold, I did buy like an actual like resin jewelry mold. Oh, I'm dropping everything. This is another 4-leaf clover I found the other day. Okay, so I just used this mold, stuck it in there. Every couple days I had to add a little more dimensional magic, and you do have to let it dry for quite a few days. I think this took me maybe a week to do this whole process, but I think it's worth it. It's kind of cool at the end to now have that in my book forever. So I finished that first signature, which was a monster to do. And then I had this little book. As you guys know, I like to work small. This is super small. This is one of my daily illustration books, and I haven't really posted much on it because it was just watercolor paper and pencil, and I wanted to get it painted before I showed any of it. So yeah, that's what this is. This was a James Luke Burke prompt that we did, and I thought it kind of just fit in here well, so I kind of just continued on with my own stuff. And I really just did the most random stuff in here, whatever came to mind. here the bed is missing its human. You know, I miss my bed all the time. Maybe my bed misses me too. I mean, I hope so. So most of this is watercolor. This one I think is alcohol markers and some gel pens. I didn't really like how this page turned out, but it was in here, so I had to commit to it. See, random cookies. Things at the end started getting a little sparse, but that's okay. Potato chips. I did scan all of these in the other day after they were painted, so I'm sure some of these will surface in my monthly collage sheets shortly. And then this was a daily illustration journal I had for August. I haven't bound it yet. I like to wait until after I get everything scanned in to bind it, in case I want to use it for something else in the future. These are just little monster mashups. Just kind of whatever came to mind in the form of like a little monster or something. Hello Kitty theme, of course. Love Hello Kitty. So some I like, some I don't like. If you see these blue tabs, it's because I really liked them and wanted to scan them in for my collage sheets. But my scanner's not doing a good job of picking up just plain pencil work, so I'm having to try to troubleshoot that. And then in September I want to work on watercoloring all of these like I did the journal I just showed you. I like this little guy standing up on the shelf. I do these by kind of just creating little prompts for myself and then coming up with something for the prompt. So that's done. I'm sure you will see this again in a future video once I get it all painted. This one is kind of a similar situation where my daily illustration prompts were to do the phase of the moon every day. So this one's really boring. I need to paint it and make it beautiful. Of course, it's not bound into the journal yet, but very basic shapes of the different phases of the moon throughout August, and then in the end to the moon and back. So I did make my signatures and the shell of my book that it'll go in, but I will definitely do a flip of this once it gets painted. I did just mix up all my watercolor to start painting this today, so hopefully it'll be in next month's batch of Donies. Is that everything? Let's see. Yes, that is everything. It doesn't, oh wait, no, that isn't everything. One more thing that I'm proud of is that I got caught up in my 5-year, which is not a huge big deal since May is when I started, end of May. But I did get this whole chunk here caught up. And what I'm noticing as I'm doing this, like I started out doing like lots of color in the beginning, and as I'm doing it, I'm noticing I really just like this monochromatic with a ballpoint pen, just black and white. I really like that. I mean, maybe I will go through and do like a colored page break in between each year, but other than that, I was pretty excited to be caught up in my 5-year, and I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping up with it daily now. I don't find that I have the energy or the mental capacity to do it at the end of the day, so in the morning when I'm doing my to-do list, I just pop over to my 5-year and do my journaling for the day prior. So I was really excited about that. But other than that, that is all the projects that I did for August. I do have a crazy long list of projects I want to try to get done here in September. So stay tuned for those upcoming flip-throughs of projects that I completed for September. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful day. And until next time, bye!